Silence isn't peaceful, it's empty. And the human brain was never built to sit in emptiness. When the noise stops, when voices disappear, and when there's nothing left to respond to, you don't relax, you unravel. Because silence doesn't mean nothing is happening, it means everything is happening inside your head. This is why silence breaks people, not slowly or gently, but efficiently. Your brain is a prediction machine, constantly listening, checking, and updating. Sound tells it that you're not alone, that time is moving, and that reality is still there. Silence removes all of that, providing no feedback, no confirmation, and no anchor. So the brain does what it always does when information disappears. It makes things up. The brain needs input like the lungs need oxygen. Take it away and it starts eating itself. In total silence, neurons don't go quiet, they fire harder. When you hear phantom sounds, you feel things crawling that aren't there, and your thoughts loop without exit. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Sound is how humans measure time, footsteps, voices, wind, traffic. Remove sound, and time stops behaving. Minutes stretch, hours dissolve, and days lose their edges. This is why people in isolation lose track of days within hours. No sound means no rhythm, and no rhythm means no reality. Here's the dangerous part. When nothing external demands your attention, the brain turns inward. Memories replay, regrets sharpen, and fear grows teeth. Your inner voice stops narrating and starts interrogating. You don't hear silence, you hear yourself. Solitary confinement isn't about punishment, it's about erosion. Inmates subjected to silence and isolation report hallucinations, panic attacks, identity loss, and emotional breakdown, sometimes in days, sometimes in hours. The brain, left alone too long, doesn't stabilize, it destabilizes. Conversation is friction, noise is friction, and life pushing back is friction. Without friction, the mind spins freely, and anything spinning freely eventually flies apart. Now here's the part nobody tells you. Silence isn't fatal by itself, but unstructured silence is. You don't need music, you need reference. Foot tapping, breathing out loud, knocking patterns, or even humming. Your brain doesn't care if the sound is good, it cares that something responds when it acts. That's sanity. When silence traps thoughts inside your skull, get them out. Talk to yourself out loud, narrate what you're doing, ask questions. This isn't madness. This is pressure relief. Silence destroys time, so you rebuild it manually. Count steps, count breaths, and repeat routines. Structure tells your brain, I know where I am, I know when I am, and that alone can stop panic. Here's the twist. Silence isn't the enemy, but uncontrolled silence is. Short, intentional silence strengthens the mind, while long, accidental silence breaks it. This is why meditation works with structure, timer, posture, exit point. Without those, it turns dark fast. People think that they last weeks in silence, but most wouldn't last days. Not because they're weak, but because humans are social, noisy, feedback-dependent creatures pretending they aren't. Silence strips away distraction, then identity, then stability. But if you understand it, if you shape it, and if you give your brain something to push against, silence becomes survivable or even useful. Silence doesn't kill you. It hands you a mirror and waits. Whether you break or adapt depends on one thing. Did you give your mind something to hold on to? If you did, you didn't endure silence, you mastered it, just like Bella here.